Alright guys, we got the Shadow Striker today. The Shadow Striker. I'm sorry, yes, the Shadow Striker. Now, this is the last tier of that I was talking about. The XPS, Extra Performance Series from Fastlane. This is the last tier. This is supposed to be the big boy on the block. We tried out the Storm Crusher. We tried out the Dark Star, which is the middle one. And now this is supposed to be the last one right here. This is the big boy from Fastlane, supposedly. It does about 12 point something miles an hour. And just like the other cars in this, the 3 series here, the XPS series, it is 2.4 gigahertz as well. So, you know, we're gonna see how this one stacks up against the other ones. Now, the 3 tiers, they come with their own chargers. However, the first one, the Storm Crusher, the little green one, this one here, this one has a charger that actually comes with a thing like the Storm Crusher one. You got to charge it with your own batteries, with your own AA batteries from the actual remote. The middle tier, the Dark Star one, that one brings his own charger, so you're good to go. This one brings his own charger as well. Now, this one comes with the independent suspension as well, as you can see, on both sides, as well as the front too. Not much there. Not much, doesn't articulate that much really, but then again, you know, it's a really low car, so it doesn't have much room for any of that. Now the wheels are the usual, you know, air filled here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see, it's still like indented in. There's no foam in them. This is plastic as well, but you know, this is a toy grade car, a toy grade RC, and you know, it's not, you can't expect much from it. You know, one thing I like where Fastlane is going is that, you know, they're trying to kind of blur the lines from toy grade to hobby grade. You know, you got the suspension, you got the Lexan body, and you got the extra speed. You got the extra speed, and you know, those little things. They're little baby steps towards kind of blurring the lines from toy grade to hobby grade someday, hopefully. Alright, so in a couple minutes we're going to go ahead and test this one out. We're going to see how it drives, we're going to see how fast it goes, and then we're going to stack it up against the hobby grade car that I have, the Exceed RC Rally Monster, in a head-to-head drag race. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, see you in a little bit. Alright, this isn't the battery, this is the battery for my Exceed RC. The actual one that comes with the car is it looks just like this. It's green, but it's 7 actually it is, it's a 7.2 volt. You know, and this is the charger for it right there. It comes through that, it connects with this, and this little light right here, it turns red when you're charging it, and it'll turn green when it's done. Now this is a controller for it, as you can see. 2.4 gigahertz. It has the batteries right there, and I mean, I don't know why they keep changing their controllers from car to car. You know, I don't like this one as much because the wheels, it just feels a little bit clunkier, but it still works. It gets the job done. Now, one thing I need to mention is that the battery takes usually between an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to charge. Alright guys, so we're gonna do the drive test of the Shadow Striker. I keep forgetting the name of this thing. They come up with these crazy names for these cars. Shadow Striker. Jesus. Alright, so this is going to be the driving test of it. And we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Alright guys, so we're going to try this again. Yeah, obviously you can't go on grass. It's really low. It's meant just for speed rather than anything else. So note to self, do not put this thing through the grass because it will get stuck and disappoint your kids. Good? Alright guys, so it drives pretty quick. It drives fairly quick. You know what, but one thing I noticed is the control, the actual handling. The handling sucks on it compared to the Dark Star. And the battery, it doesn't last anything. The battery gets drained so quickly. Like I said, there's 3 tiers. There's the Storm Crusher, which is the very first one. It's a tiny one. There's a Dark Star, which is the middle one. It's like a little monster truck. And then there's this one, this huge thing, you know, the Shadow Striker. But the battery doesn't last anything. I'm already having to come back after not even 10 minutes. It was already starting to lose power. All right, so what we're going to do is, since I'm going to have to charge it anyways, I'm going to show you guys what the battery looks like. See, it goes in there. There it is, right there. 700 milliamps, 7.2 volt. All right, we disconnect it from this thing. There we go. And now we just plug it into its charger right here. Now, as you can see, there it is. You see how it's red? It'll turn green when it's done. See, that's the Exceed RC right there. This battery isn't even that big. This is my hobby grade, and this is a little toy grade one. Now, when the batteries are charged, we shall come back and we shall race the hobby versus the toy grade to put it to the ultimate test.
1, 2, 3.
Alright guys, sorry for the weird lighting, but for some reason my my camera on my phone doesn't it's like it creates this dark thing for some reason. I feel like I'm in a Blair Witch Project. Anyways, these are my final thoughts on the Shadow Striker by Fastlane, which is the last XPS, the last tier. There we go. Their last and final car, the one that's supposed to, you know, be the fastest and best one. And actually, it's not the best. It's not the fastest, and it's not the best. For half the price, I would go with the middle one, which is the Dark Star, that blue one, that little blue monster truck, because the Shadow Striker, which is almost $25 more, it only goes about a mile, 1 point something mile per hour faster than the Dark Star, and it can't even go over grass, or the battery doesn't last that long. So along with the low battery life, it's so low to the ground that it can't really go over pretty much anything besides like asphalt or concrete. And the expensive price, I give it out of five stars, I give it 2. And I recommend to go with the Dark Star, which is the middle one. It's the blue little monster truck. And if you have, you know, a smaller kid or anything like that, just get them the first one, which is the Storm Crusher, and it's really cheap, 20 something with change with taxes, and it's pretty fast actually. Now I will be uploading a video of the Shadow Striker versus my my hobby grade Exceed RC Rally Monster, just so you guys can see how they how it compares, compared to a hobby grade RC, just for kicks. Alright guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.